parents and students to Ms. Godwin's class. This is the Principles of Agriculture classroom and the Principles of Agriculture open house video. I wanted to share with you first my contact information. My name is Ms. Godwin. My email is available at nicole.godwin@fortbennisd.com. My school phone number is also listed. Please feel free to use Schoology message, Skyward message, or my email if you ever need to contact me. Office hours are available upon request. I do have 7th period conference if we ever need to set up a time to meet. So you can see here, here's my class schedule. So I do teach 2 different classes, the Principles of Ag class as well as a small animal class. And once again, 7th period is my conference. I have office hours upon request, as well as tutoring available upon request. There are student expectations. I did share that PowerPoint with the students the first week of school, and it is available on Schoology. I have virtual classroom norms as well. This is also shared on Schoology. I expect the students to be on time to class, to have their camera on so that I can see them, mute their mic when they're not speaking, check their internet connections. Hopefully all the internet issues have been ironed out. I want them to participate in class and also be focused on class and not anything that could distract them like their phones or watching TV, anything like that. As well as be respectful and positive. I ask for them to use the raise your hand icon when they have a question so that not a lot of people are talking at once. And then last but not least, please not to be inappropriate. These are things that I will do. I will have tutorials by appointment after school. Parent expectations, please contact me if you notice a problem on Skyward or if you would like a conference. I try to keep up with all the students' grades. I will send out notifications if a student falls below a 70 in class. But if you see something that you think is just really off for your student, please feel free to email me or send me a message on Schoology or Skyward, and I will definitely look into it. Discipline procedures. So if students are being disrespectful or being disruptive in class, if it's a minor discipline problem, I will give those students a warning and I'll talk to them first. If the problem continues, I'll call home or send email home. And then last but not least, there is a discipline referral. I go through all these steps for our minor discipline issues because I feel like I need to give you a chance to help me with those issues before we move on to a discipline referral. Major discipline issues, that call home spot may get overlooked, especially if there's a fight in class or if they're just extremely, extremely rude or something just crazy happens in the classroom where I need to take action right away. Grading. So we still have major grades and daily grades. So all these grades either fall in one or the other. Usually exams and projects will be a major grade, assignments, and then participation and daily grades will fall together as well. Materials, these are things that do not have to be purchased right away, not until we return to face-to-face. We will use a composition notebook when we come back to class, as well as the student will need to have a pen or pencil. Map colors are also needed and will stay with the student. 3 glue sticks are also requested, and those will stay with me so that we'll always have them in class. And then 2 of the following items can be brought to class as well. Here is the course outline in the syllabus. So in our Principles of Ag class, this is our first year ag class usually, and it's like an overview of everything that can be offered afterwards. So we try to piece together a little bit of everything and find something that interests all of our students. We're going to start with FFA and what FFA has to offer in class. as well as go into the history of ag and where's ag in the past and to where it is now. After that, we'll talk about animal growth. So we'll talk about different breeds of animals, different species, and the correct terminology for those animals. We'll also look at the basics of plants. So how do plants grow, different seeds, different plants, different parts of plants. We'll move into ag mechanics. We'll go over some basic shop tools. Okay? Everybody needs to know how to use a hammer and a tape measure. And so by the end of this class, they should be able to do both. And then we'll have some food processing thrown in throughout the class. It just depends on what we're looking at. So when we're looking at dairy cattle, we'll talk about ice cream. When we're talking about beef cattle, we'll talk about beef products, goat meat, so on and so forth. So like I said, for grades, we have daily grades, which is a lot of participation in some projects and some class assignments, which will make up 50% of their grades. And then exams and some other longer projects will also be a major grade for another 50%. SAEs, this is a supervised agricultural experience. It's in our TEKS that all students need to have an SAE and keep a record book on it. And that is something that we're working on in class, and we'll start in class. It has a lot to do with FFA, but FFA is not required. Students will learn about FFA and what FFA is and the history of FFA. But to become an FFA member, there will be FFA dues. Once again, that is completely optional. It's not mandatory that a student become an FFA member by any means. But there are lots of opportunities for those students who are FFA members. My my contact information is also on this sheet, as well as some of our FFA websites. Please feel free to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please know that those are student-ran sites. This outline can also be found on Schoology for you to look at further. And please join us on September 2nd from 6:30 to 7:30 for the open house Q&A. Feel free to ask me any questions that you might have about our Principles of Ag class and what we will offer and what we'll be doing throughout the school year. I look forward to having an awesome school year this year and getting back into the classroom and meeting all of my Principles of Ag students. Y'all have a great day.